All right, so here we have a group of elite soldiers for Cobra. Um, got my original idea was to try to perhaps recreate the Iron Grenadiers, group of like specialized soldiers for Destro. But I wanted to come up with something sort of original or sort of different. So these are the Pit Vipers, and I named them, or I call their group the Pit Vipers because they all have some type of infrared, either helmet, part of their goggles of their helmet, or their goggles for the ninja guy. So kind of got this idea, because Cobra usually has, lots of soldiers, different types of specialized soldiers. So came up with this group. This is, I got inspired by this also with our guy Iron Ken, and he made his hit squad, I think he called them, and it was like Baroness's hit squad. So I wanted to do something similar but different, throw a little spin on it. So I'm gonna show you these guys, and I call them the Pit Vipers, and they got their infrared technology incorporated into their helmet or into the goggles. And these helmets, for all the guys that are wearing, well, not all of them, for 3 of the guys that are wearing the helmets, these are from the Marvel Legends Red Skull and Hydra figure, the one that had all the different helmets. So this one is Taipan, and that is the name of a certain type of pit viper that's very dangerous. And these logos that I got these Cobra logos from Toy Hacks, which is like repro labels. And they came in different sizes, so you can stick those to their clothing so that they have the proper insignia. So that's Taipan. And then we are going to look at Black Asp. And he is on the Scourge body, Scourge from Marvel Legends. He also has the Hydra helmet. Got him, switched out his web gear, gave him some new web gear and a holster. I took this knife sheath from the Cobra Trooper and gave him a new handgun. So he looks cool. And some of that other web gear is from the actual Red Skull Hydra figure. Then we have kind of an armored soldier, and this is Night Adder. That's another name for a pit viper. And this is basically just a repaint. Didn't do a whole lot different to him except added some, painted him black where he was yellow, because this is an AIM trooper. Gave him the Cobra logo, and then another one of those Hydra helmets. And by the way, just so you know, for the Hydra helmets, the way I made them look shiny like that is good old-fashioned nail polish. So get some nail polish and put it on that flat black, and it comes out to be real shiny. So this guy is Black Mamba, and he is a ninja. Can't have, a secret, covert, elite squad without some type of ninja. This holster here is from the Cobra Trooper harness. So I just glued that onto the strap, and now he has somewhere to put his sidearm. And this body is the T'Chaka body from the Black Panther movie. So it looks very good like a ninja, or for a ninja. And then these swords and the sheaths come from Articulated Icons. So there's Black Mamba. And one more thing. The head is from the Cobra Trooper, painted it black, kept his goggles for the infrared. And this bruiser, this is a WWE character. I believe his name was Razor or something like that. So him didn't do a whole lot to either. He was already in all black anyway. So this helmet I did paint black, and I painted the eyes red, gave him some more paint. and his helmet can come off. So he's got the war paint on his face too. Looks real tough, real mean. And then also one of those repro labels, one of those repro labels for the Cobra sign. And this guy carries a bazooka, and he is just, you know, a big bruising enforcer. And this is Python. That's his name. All right, so there's my Elite Cobra team. Now we are going to look at the main custom that I really wanted to show off. This one I did not make. All the ones that I've shown so far I made. This one I did not make. So let's look at that one.
In combat, Joes! Wait, holy, what is that? Cobra attack! Well, now things are going to get interesting. That's Sergeant Slaughter. He must have picked up Dial Tone's message. Wow! Holy mackerel! Come on, you guys! I could use a little help!
Okay, and here he is in all his glory. Sergeant Slaughter. So, tell you the quick story behind this Sergeant Slaughter custom before I show him off. So, this customizer, BoreDad Customs, he, during the times, the dark times when we were searching for Cobra troopers and beachheads and all types of the Cobra Island first release, and nobody could find stuff, I actually, at the time, had a lot of free time on my hands, so I was hunting like a madman. So I was able to grab everything. It wasn't easy, but I was able to grab everything, and I actually had extras of some stuff. So he had put on Instagram that he was looking for a Cobra trooper and a beachhead. And he said, you know, hey, look, I'll trade somebody. If they want to trade with me, I'll make them a custom of their choosing and for a trade with these Cobra Island figures. So I hit him up on Instagram, was like, hey, look, let's make a deal. So we were able to come to a deal, and that is how I got the Sarge. So when I do my customs, especially the original ones, I either try to make it an original character, an obscure character that maybe I don't think that Hasbro's gonna make anytime soon, or somebody that they can't make because they don't have the license anymore. So I know that Valaverse is coming out with their version of the Sarge, and I do have that on pre-order, but that's not till March of 2021. And you know, classified G.I. Joe classified bug has bitten me, you know, very severely. So I'm always trying to get more Joes to add to my collection. So let's have a look at Sarge. So if you are any type of fan of the 80s cartoon or the G.I. Joe the movie, or even the DIC series, because he did show up in that as well, you know about Sergeant Slaughter.
My name is Sergeant Slaughter, special drill instructor for G.I. Joe.
That's terrific, Sarge, but I'm trying to cut down on the chicken sweat just now, so if you'll excuse me.
You're going nowhere, Space Case. You're here because you're an industrial straight follow-up. My job is to whip you into shape, and I'm talking whip. There's only two ways out of my command. On your feet like a man, or in a ditty bag. An itty-bitty ditty bag. Got it?
Yes, sir.
That's better. Now straighten up and meet the renegades.
And for whatever reason, I mean, it's not like he's really that intricate or unique as far as his, you know, outfit or anything, but something about the Sarge just screams G.I. Joe. And he's one of my favorite characters that I never owned when I was a kid. I never got a Sergeant Slaughter. So let's have a look at him. So I'm going to guess at the recipe that he used. I'm pretty sure I know what all these things came from, but I'm not all the way, you know, sure. So we'll start at the feet. These boots, this lower part, I believe came from a Hydra soldier, maybe the big brute Hydra soldier. These boots are very similar to those, and so is the bottom part of the pants and the knee pad part. So I'm thinking that was where that came from. The upper legs were from Hercules, as well as the torso and the arms, I believe, are Hercules. He had sent me some hands with this one. They were basically painted all black like gloves, but I wanted him to have bare hands too, especially because both of those hands were fists, and I want him to be able to carry a gun or something. He gave me a little belt to go with him. I am honestly not sure where this belt came from. I have no idea. I don't remember seeing it on anyone, or if I did, and it may be the Hydra guy again, but it's been painted well, and it's hard to tell exactly where it came from. I don't know where he got this tank top from. I don't know if he's out here sewing stuff up or what, but it's awesome because not only is it a tank top, a cloth goods tank top, but it fits form-fitting. Like, it actually hugs his body and doesn't hang off. Like the tank top that I got from my roadblock, I love it, but it's kind of loose. Like, it makes him look kind of sloppy. So I gotta find a way to tighten that up. Like, it looks great, but it's a little sloppy. So this one is awesome. Then you got his head. So his head is actually from a WWE figure, and you can tell this is kind of old because this is when he still had these remnants of hair and wasn't all the way bald or whatever. But those glasses are removable, and this head, I don't know if he had to Dremel it. I'm assuming he had to Dremel it so it would fit on the neck peg, but it looks awesome. Like, it fits right, the skin tones match, it's great. And it can still move, it still retains articulation, so I can still move this head side to side. I can move it up and down on the ball peg, so it's great. Now, these dog tags, what I was trying to go for here is, when I was looking at them, I was like, geez, this custom is so great, but there's something missing, and it was Sarge's whistle. I don't have a tiny 1/12 scale whistle to go on a lanyard or a chain, but I did have the Wolverine movie with the jeans and the beater on, and he had these dog tags, and I wasn't using that Wolverine for Wolverine, so I had bought him because he looked like good custom fodder. So I was like, I'm gonna get out with those to the Sarge. Sarge can use those. And then he also has his iconic hat that does obviously come off, fits on his head perfectly. And now you got a Sarge. This is great. So nice. I'm so happy. And it took a while to get here. He was very busy, so I had sent him those figures months ago, and I just got this about 2 weeks ago. So it was a long wait. I had to be patient. But the guy had a good reputation, so I trusted him, and he came through. So very happy with this custom. This guy is going to be, a centerpiece amongst my G.I. Joe classified. So there's quite a few new additions to the collection, and it's like this customizing thing. Like, once you start doing it, it's like you can't help but make more. You just keep getting ideas. You see something on YouTube, you see somebody else doing something, you get inspired. It's one of those things. So hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe,